Well, ladies and gentlemen, here's our parts that I will be installing for the Jetta here. We got a new NGK spark plugs to upgrade our spark plugs a little bit there. Anyways, that's what we're going to be working on, guys, and stay tuned. Well, now it's time to get our spark plug going, guys. I'm trying to see if I can actually loosen up the actual intake pipe here and see if I can push it out a little bit to give us some room, so that way you don't have to remove all those connections in the back and snapping this out. I'm thinking if I can actually move this out a little bit, then I could easily just drop this coils down so I can get through our packs there. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. So having this loose, it gives us a little bit of a give there, and we just have to get this thing in the bottom here. Yeah, I think what I can do, I can try and see if I can work around the coils. I think I should be able to force things out to be able to pull every coil, and that should be a problem. I mean, there's plenty of room, plenty of slack here. We got a deep socket here of 10 mil. Let's tighten up. Let's see how hard it is to remove this coil here. Just wiggle it up, I guess, and see if we can help it out a little bit. Hopefully we don't run into any problems. Well, guys, we ran into an issue here a little bit. We are pretty much stuck with the rubber on the coil packs coming off itself, and now look how it basically pulled off in the process. So we tried and see if I can pull it out. I have this plier here for especially for pulling you know, anything pretty much that, you know, that relates to spark plugs, and you know, we pulled it as high as we can and it doesn't budge at all. So we went online, and we have this. I'm gonna definitely give a credit to the YouTube channel that we got this idea from. But you know, just an air. So basically, pressurized air in there would basically release the rubber in the process. So we're gonna give it a try here and see if this is going to work in the process. Hopefully it does, because I don't know what else I can do. Seal this up a little bit. Anyways, I'm gonna find a way to blow on air in there, sealed, so that way the rubber itself will expand. So give me a minute. battery here is fully charged now in the process, so I'm going to take this off so I can clear some room here. Now we're free to spray again. VW40 right in there. There's a spring inside that's just gonna sit through, and then hopefully that goes in. But to help it out a little bit, add some air and let that soak in a little bit. Again, similarly, we have pulled the rubber out and sprayed on the outer perimeter with the DW40, and we'll wait. Now we're gonna blow the air right in this rubber and see if we can pop it out. There you go. It went up by itself. Easy, just like that, guys. So, as you can see, it's soaked in with DW40, and all I did was spray the air and let it bounce a little bit, and then it basically wiggles it up and it comes up by itself. So that's how you can do it as well. There's many ways you can do it, but in this case I think it seized so bad that it's really hard to get it out. Alright guys, time to remove the spark plugs that we have in there. All 4 spark plugs, guys, are all off now, as you can see. Wow, very filthy. It looks like it hasn't been changed for quite some time. 130 kilometer mark, and I don't think it has been changed at all in the process. So glad that we have that taken care of. To put the spark plug in, what I like to do here as an old school that I've done for many years is that I like to apply a small amount of anti-seize onto the tread, and so that way, you know, like as you guys probably saw, I've been having a hard time, you know, truly removing those spark plugs in the process because they seized so bad. They're like literally cooked. So what I'm gonna do here is that I'm gonna apply a small amount of anti-seize here, and I'm going to you know, spread it all the way through in the process, so that way next time it won't seize so bad. Just a small amount. You don't have to go all out. You know, you don't put too much of it. Just a slight amount. It's good enough. Of course, we'll put it in here shortly. Okay. Nicely in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna basically do finger tight until it bottoms down, and then you know, you could probably torque this spark plugs out, but the way I do it again in my old school way is that I just do a 2-finger tight, or you know, the snug, and I can pretty much feel how much it is. You know, my rule of thumb is that with things that doesn't really hold anything, that doesn't hold or secure anything in place, you don't really need to go all out in the process. Just have to snug it. See if I can get this baby in. And you don't really have to go all out in snugging it in. So what I do is I just basically put my hand as close as I can towards the center here, and I just basically put as much force as I can. Nothing more, nothing less. Time to put our coil packs in. What I'm going to do here, guys, is that just wipe it up a little bit here, so now it's nice and clean. Put it back in. You could probably put a silicone, you know, a little bit of silicone on this, so that way it never sees again. Pretty much done here in terms of the spark plugs. So I pretty much got the intake pipe in place. I did loosen this up a little bit so I could actually have more wiggle room there. Plus I can actually pry my bar to help me on getting the last one in, because everything is plastic around here. It's a bit hard to actually pry that out. So anyways, the technique again, as I've said, was that it's a combination of having some lubrication within the rubber inside the coil there, removing the packs themselves and leaving the rubber in there, and applying some air, and just keep blowing the air in there, and it just pops up by itself. We'll be starting the car here pretty soon, making sure that everything starts up properly. I have snipped this one here and added so we have a bit of wiggle room here again, and you know, snip that out and then put the new zip tie there. And I was trying to get this out, but it's hard to get it out, so I just needed that small wiggle room to get at the last one. You know, you don't really need to remove the connection in the back to be able to loosen everything out. There's enough room, really. I didn't even have to snip this side here. I just have to get this out, remove this out of the mount, and so that way it can wiggle a little bit. Based on that, that's fairly easy in a way.
It's just that the hardest part would be trying to get those coils out, because it's probably the first time we've ever replaced them. So anyways, yeah, not too bad at all. I would say it's pretty hard due to the fact that it's hard to actually get those things
Time to
out.
start the car up, and so that way we can check to see if our spark plugs are done properly. Well, it started just fine.